let's talk about what areas of your ab workout may just not be working in your favor. We'll talk about solutions and fixes and many of the exercises you may or may not be doing. Hey ladies, okay, the good old ab workout, and why is it having a major fail, or why is it being really successful? It's so hard. Maybe we're right in the middle of that. It's kind of successful, or we're just having a major fail. I think we've all been there. I know how hard it is. Okay, of course, the first thing I'm going to bring up for the number one thing is eating habits. We all know to lose fat, you have to burn more calories than you take in, and that's what's really going to reveal those abs. So you want to just make sure you're eating plenty of, as you've heard a million times, clean, lean proteins, the right kind of carbohydrates, good fruits and vegetables, just really cleaning up your diet, just being thoughtful of what you're eating during the week. I know we all have our little sugar cravings. We all want to kind of have our, burger night out, which is okay, but it's just kind of really being thoughtful of what we're eating. Okay. So, and the other thing, make sure you're not drinking like sodas and stuff like that, because there's a lot of foods that can actually make you look bloated. So a lot of processed foods that are loaded with salts and preservatives and stuff, you're just gonna feel pretty bad after you eat it. And you can usually notice like, wow, I look as bad as I feel right now. Okay, so number two, never using resistance. I love body weight exercises, don't get me wrong there. But a lot of times, I notice a lot of girls really don't use resistance. And when you're thinking about abs, it's like any other part of your body. If I want to see my biceps, what am I doing? I'm in here lifting pretty heavy to try to get a little bit of bulk and something so I can actually see what I'm working on so hard. Well, the abs are pretty much the same way. It's a pretty big muscle in there, so we want to think about adding some resistance. Okay, let me give you some examples. All right, so let's say you're in the gym and you're doing a straight leg kick up, which are great, love them. Great body weight exercise. So there's days when I have a body weight day, but then there's other days I do a weighted day. So what am I doing? I'm just usually grabbing a plate, however heavy you want to go, and I'm just adding some weight to that. So I'm pressing up, adding more resistance, making this a lot harder, making my abs taxed out, really thinking about doing more building here. And what happens when we build more lean muscle? We burn more fat. So it's great, it really goes hand in hand with that. Okay, and another thing too, so let's say you're doing any kind of plank variation. Another super great exercise. A lot of times I'll do a plank variation where I'll do a kick out, maybe a kick up. Well, some days I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab a 10-pound weight. I'm gonna make this a little bit tougher on myself. Now this is making my side plank a lot harder. My obliques are working harder, and it's making it a lot tougher to do these moves that were a little bit easier when I was just doing body weight. So I'm just really turning up the heat on those muscles, and that's really what you want to do. You really just want to make them work a little bit tougher, a little bit harder. All right, number three, we're always doing the same exercises. That is a huge problem. I have to say probably 80 to 90% of the people in the gym I really see week after week after week, I see them doing the same pattern of the same exercises. It's great that they're doing it, but the whole idea is to kind of change things up a little bit here and there. It's okay if you do something for a couple weeks at a time. You want to get adjusted to that, get your body used to it, but not something you're doing year in, year after year. That's not really good. Okay, so variety is key. What I do is I have a body weight day, I have a weighted day, I have an oblique day where I just focus maybe on my obliques. I actually have a plank day. So that's kind of how I think about my abs. I try to kind of think about them all of the time, and what am I doing? If you've already mastered the plank, then let's change it up. Let's add something to it if it's super easy for you. Okay, so this is a great one you can do. So if you're on the ground and you're like, wow, I could stay here for like 3 minutes. Well, you know, that's great, but let's turn it up a little bit. Let's get those abs kicked in. You can do a kick through. Top leg is gonna be here. You're just gonna kick the bottom leg through. You're gonna rotate. You're gonna kick and kick. So we're getting some movement in. We're kind of waking it up a little bit more and being in that isometric hold. So there's a suggestion with getting a little bit of movement, a standing oblique crunch. This is another great one. I'll add a little bit of weight. I bring it up overhead. I'm crunching my sides in, getting a little bit of movement here, getting up off the floor, just kind of working them in a little bit different way. All right, another good one, X up crunch or straight leg. These are other ones I really love. With these, you're just gonna create a big X and grab the knees. So this is really working everything. This X on the ground is a lot tougher than it looks. If that tends to get a little bit easier, you can go X to straight leg. Just even tougher. All right, so there's tons of variety out there. Don't be afraid to try new things. You'll be amazed how your body loves trying new things. Plus it kind of keeps your mind like excited about working out. All right, and number 4, you don't train them as hard as the rest of your body. So that's another issue. If you're working out and then at the end of your workout, you throw in, okay, I'm just gonna do my 3 sets of 12 crunches and I am done for the day. And then you're at home going, God, I just don't understand why I'm not seeing any results in my ab workout. Well, that's probably a lie. Okay, so the way that I try to think about training my abs, and that's the way you should think about it, is training your abs. Because if you're training every other part of your body, why are you not spending as much time here as you are with the rest of your body? Okay, so if I'm in the gym, and let's say it's upper body day and I'm doing arms, I will do my 3 sets of curls, or actually, I'm sorry, I'll do my 1 set of curls. Once I've done that, I set my dumbbells down and I immediately will go into like a straight bar sit-up. I'll grab my straight bar, I'm down on the ground, I'm here, and I'm doing 12 straight bar sit-ups. So I'm really thinking about rolling my core on the way up and down. Once I'm done, I set that down, I immediately get back up, grab my dumbbells, I'm going into round 2. There's no rest. I mean, I literally go back and forth and boom, I'm here again. Once I'm done with that, okay, what else am I doing with my arms? Oh yeah, I'm doing straight curls, barbell curls. Okay, so then I'm going into my barbell curls. Okay, so finish that. Let's see, I'll do a plank push. I'll grab a plate. I'll get my mat set up because we want to keep that variety, not always just doing sit-ups. I'm getting in my plank, I have my weight, and I'm doing my plank push. I can do this 1 or 2 footed. My hips are closed off, super challenging. Now I'm hitting all of this in the back and in the front. I'll do my set of 12 to 15. Boom, I'm back here again. All right, which has worked great for me. I've had really good results. And that happens my entire hour and 15 minutes that I'm lifting. I am constantly going. I laugh and tell people the only time I'm sitting down is if I'm lifting weights or I'm headed to the bathroom. So that's kind of how you need to think about your core workout. All right, so we've had 4, last one. With me and working my core over the so many years that I've been doing it, it's really a combination of all of this. It's eating habits, it's using some resistance, it's never kind of doing the same exercises, always trying to think of something to do differently, training them super hard, but it's consistency too. That's another huge factor. I know a lot of times we get so busy, and I hear people all the time, gosh, I was only able to make it in the gym once this week or twice this week. Consistency really is the key. I know that there's times when I've gotten sick through my life or whatever has happened and I'm back to square one. It's the consistency that's gotten me back to where I'm like, wow, I can really see results. Okay, you guys, hopefully this was helpful. I know it's a challenge for all of us to get those abs that we've always wanted. Let's not set the bar too high. Let's just set it for ourselves and be happy with what we're doing for ourselves and not comparing to what other people are doing, because we can only be happy with what we're doing. Thanks for following me, you guys, with this workout. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We put out great workouts and exercises every day, and I'll work out with you guys soon.